Hello, I'm William Zeigler, and this is a glass harmonica, a musical instrument invented by Benjamin Franklin. In addition to being a founding father and scientist and inventor and all of that stuff, Franklin was also a capable amateur musician. He played a half dozen instruments well enough to amuse himself and friends. And in 1761, he found himself in London representing the colonies to Parliament. Something about that taxation without representation thing. And while he was there, he attended a concert by a fellow member in the Royalist Society playing on a set of water-tuned wine glasses, like we've all done at Thanksgiving. Only this gentleman had a whole set, you could, with all the notes, and you could play melodies and so forth. And Franklin was simply enchanted by the sound, but he decided this water-tuned set of glasses like this is way too much trouble, so he decided to come up with a more convenient arrangement. So his idea was, first of all, do away with the water tuning by making and grinding the glasses to the size you need to have them speak at the correct pitch without water tuning. I mean, you need a little water to play it, but you don't have to put water in it to adjust the pitch. And then when you do that, you'll have a set of graduated glasses. So why not turn those sideways, nest them inside each other, something like the bowls in the cereal bowls in the cupboard, and have the whole assembly turning. So instead of your hand going round and round, the glasses themselves are already going round and round. And the result is this. Ta-da! Isn't it awesome? So Franklin's invention became very popular in Europe, particularly Germany. And Mozart, in the last year of his life, happened to hear a young glass harmonica virtuoso by the name of Marianne Kirchgessner, who came to Vienna and played. And Mozart was so enchanted himself that he wrote a couple pieces for it. One was for solo glass harmonica and a larger piece for harmonica, flute, oboe, viola, and cello. So here's the solo piece that Mozart wrote for the glass harmonica, an Adagio. So the gold bands mark the black keys, like on the piano. You'll see they're in the 3-2-3 arrangement, like piano keys. And so why don't we have is the glass harmonica more well known today? Well, music was undergoing a major change right around 1800. So you're moving from, before then, musicians, composers mostly made their living either in the church or in the aristocracy for Prince Esterhazy or whomever. But at that point, the aristocracy was kind of going away. You had the French Revolution, Napoleon put an end to the Holy Roman Empire, populism was in the air, And so musicians that worked for the aristocracy suddenly found themselves out of work. Meanwhile, you have the rise of democracy and power to the people and all that great stuff. So music moved basically into concert halls for the general public. And the larger the hall, the more tickets you can sell. So there was no amplification in those days. That was 100 years in the future. So the rest of the instruments of the orchestra and the piano were all re-engineered to be as loud as they possibly could be, but there was nothing they could do to make the glass harmonica louder. And in fact, we have reviews from the period that say, wow, the glass harmonica was really lovely, what little bit I could hear of it. So finally, they basically gave up because of the practicality of it being too quiet.